But make no mistake, these 5 players were absolute giants. The ones who deserved more fanfare, more headlines, and more recognition. What does underrated even mean? It's not about being bad, it's about being great, but flying under the radar. Maybe they played in a struggling team, maybe a more glamorous teammate stole the spotlight, or maybe their skill simply wasn't flashy enough for the highlight reels. Today we're diving deep into the 5 most underrated players in cricket history. Let's dive right in. Kicking us off at number 5 is the West Indian enigma Shivnarayan Chanderpaul. For years, West Indies cricket was defined by Brian Lara's artistry. But while Lara provided the fireworks, Chanderpaul was the one desperately trying to keep the ship from sinking. His famous crab-like stance was ridiculed, but the numbers don't lie. He finished with nearly 12,000 test runs at a staggering 51.37 average. Think about that, averaging over 50 in an era where West Indies were consistently losing, where he often batted for days with little support. He was the ultimate lone warrior, battling bowlers and the scoreboard, often single-handedly. His mental fortitude and insatiable hunger for runs was simply incredible. Yet, he was always seen as Lara's sidekick. Our number 4 spot goes to a player who carried an entire nation on his back, Andy Flower of Zimbabwe. If Andy had played for one of the big 3 nations, he would be universally hailed as one of the greatest wicketkeeper batsmen of all time. He averaged an incredible 51.54 in Test cricket. To put that into perspective, that's higher than Ricky Ponting, Sunil Gavaskar, and even Brian Lara's career average. He played during an incredibly difficult period for Zimbabwean cricket, often being the only world-class player. His brilliance against spin bowling was legendary. Remember his 232 not out and 30 in a single test against India in Nagpur. He single-handedly defied world-class spinners. His individual brilliance for a struggling side remains unmatched, making him truly one of cricket's hidden gems. Coming in at number 3 is the silent assassin Chaminda Vaas. While Muthiah Muralidharan took the headlines, Vaas was the engine room of the Sri Lankan attack. He took 355 test wickets and 400 ODI wickets, often on flat, spin-friendly subcontinental tracks. He still holds the record for the best bowling figures in ODI history, 8 for 19. He wasn't express pace, but his masterclass in swing, accuracy and left-arm angles made him one of the most difficult bowlers to score against for nearly 2 decades. At number 2, the man who saved Indian cricket, VVS Laxman. Laxman's career average of 45.97 is solid, but it doesn't tell the story of when he scored his runs. He was the very, very special crisis man. His 281 at Eden Gardens stopped the greatest Australian team in their tracks and changed the trajectory of Indian cricket forever. He was often overshadowed by the big 3 of Sachin, Dravid and Ganguly. Yet, when the chips were down and the pitch was crumbling, it was Laxman who the team relied on. And finally at number 1, the most statistically dominant yet underrated player in the history of the sport, Jacques Kallis. Kallis is the only man to score over 10,000 runs and take over 250 wickets in both tests and ODIs. His test batting average of 55.37 is higher than Sachin Tendulkar's. Think about that. He was the top order batsman, as good as Sachin, and a frontline fast bowler as good as many legends. Yet, because he was quiet and lacked flair, he is rarely mentioned as the GOAT. Jacques Kallis wasn't just an all-rounder, he was 2 legendary players in one body. 5 players, thousands of runs and hundreds of wickets. They might not have the biggest fan clubs, but their impact on the game is undeniable. Whom did I miss? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into cricket history.